And how's everybody doing this fine evening? It is New Year's Eve, so I thought we could just do kind of like a weight loss or whatever the fuck you want Q&A. So I've got about 25 minutes. So anybody that has any questions, feel free to ask. I'm not saying I have the answers to all of your questions. I am saying that if I have researched enough and studied enough on the topic, I will likely try to answer your question. And I just want to point this out. It may not be the answer you like to hear. And if it is not, I will not give a fuck. I'm just going to say that for the very, soft people in the chat. So here's also our coaching specials we have going on right now. Make America Healthy Again. 2025 is the year we make America healthy again. And we end the death cult known as fat acceptance. It is time to end the death cult known as fat acceptance. I am feeling very, very good, besides having a little bit of a cold from doing all sorts of insane travel for the holiday. But it was a great holiday. I went to Pittsburgh, saw the family, took the puppies. It was awesome. I had a great fucking time. I wish it could only been better if we would have been feeling better, because Crystal's got a little bit of a cold also. But we're still working every fucking day. Taught workout classes, both of us. That's what we fucking do. We grind, motherfuckers. So if you are interested in the coaching package, by the way, it's daily communication, weekly video conferences. We help adjust people's lifestyles like bit by bit by bit. My wife has come up with an amazing method. We call it the hunger management method. And we use that plus intelligent supplementation with no morbidity and alchemy to help control people's binge eating, disordered eating, food addiction, sugar addiction, those sorts of things. Build healthier lifestyle habits. I am going to be, in 18 days, I'm going to be 4 years, no binge. 18 days, I'll be 4 years, no binge. Never thought that would happen again. And I have some interesting goals I'm setting for myself too for this year. This year will mark the year that I am on TRT. So I have no reason not to be leaner. So therefore I'm going to get leaner just to stay a little bit leaner. The reason why I would vacillate throughout the year normally is because I would get really lean in the summer, and I can only remain that way for a couple of weeks before I felt like fucking shit. But this year is the year where TRT is in the mix, and I will not have to worry about tanking my endocrine system. So I'm just going on replacement dose TRT, and very happy for it. Working with a company, I'm very pleased to do it. I'll probably do some videos promoting them after the first month or two. So I just like to be as honest as I can. But what do we got going on? Any of you out there, ask any questions you want, whether you think I want to hear it or not. And please, by the way, seriously, please. It's weird because my YouTube channel does not really fucking do well at this time of night. I don't know why. Very odd, very strange, very peculiar. What the fuck's up, YouTube? I can go on at 1 p.m. Central Time, or 1 p.m. Eastern Time, and hundreds of people. Right now, there's like 30. So it's almost like it's telling me to just wait until Evening Rants, because Evening Rants tonight, Mark Lobleiter and myself, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going to talk about Wes Watson being assaulted at a gym. We're also going to talk about how the mainstream media is waging war against MAHA. And then we're also going to talk about how Ozempic can actually make your eyes rot. The West Coast is wrapping up and hitting the road. That makes sense. I can't even argue that. That makes sense. Not that it's really that important. I was just wondering. I don't normally come live this time also, so nobody really... Well, there was a question that came during my first live today. I don't remember it. So if you remember it, please put it out. Hey, watching from Australia. What's up, Leah? All the way from Australia. I hope you guys win your freedom back at some point in time. I really do. Because you guys in Canada, Canada and the UK, my God, you guys need us to come in and fucking save your asses. So, just got to the gym. Yeah, Kashina, get it. I worked out pretty hard today for being sick, especially. But, hang on. I gotta make sure I'm not missing any client shit. Hope so, Alan. Can't wait for voting again. You guys should vote to get your guns back. You guys should vote to get your freedom of speech back. You guys should vote for a lot of shit because you guys were like, during the last pandemic, they basically made you guys fucking like serfs. Like you guys were subjects, not citizens. But I hope so for you. Not that, Anna. Today is your 50th birthday. Congratulations. Welcome to the 50 Club. I've been watching you for years now. I appreciate your advice and thoughts on health. Thank you for being the voice of reason. Not that, Anna. Thank you very much. I appreciate it very much. Greatly. And the question from earlier was, somebody asked how to determine contraindications for using no morbidity and alchemy with the medications they were already taking. If you're already taking medications, it depends on the medication. If you're already taking anything for metabolic health, I would necessarily would like kind of, if you're taking anything for like blood glucose regulation, if you're taking metformin, stuff like that, I would be a little leery about taking alchemy. I would actually prefer, I'm not a doctor, so this is not medical advice, but I would argue that alchemy is just as effective, if not more, than metformin as just one of the ingredients in alchemy performs as well as metformin for blood sugar regulation, insulin sensitivity. It's better because it has no side effects, and it's even better for women with PCOS. So that's what I would suggest. And no morbidity, we haven't had anybody be contraindicated on no morbidity about anything because it doesn't really affect your levels of anything. The only thing it really does is it blunts the biological mechanism that creates ghrelin, so you create less ghrelin, so therefore you're not as hungry as often, or just not as hungry when you do get hungry, and you get full easier. But also, the thinogen in it helps uncouple the protein 1 NAs from adipose tissue. So when you are in a caloric deficit, your body tends to go more towards fat stores than lean mass stores than without it. Like, it's completely the opposite of GLP-1s, which go more towards lean mass when you're on it than it would if you weren't on it. So, but that's basically what I would say. Vanessa Rodriguez, greetings, Alan. What's up, brother? I'm in a remote country town now. I relocated. What's the best body weight exercises for quad teardrop development? Quad teardrop. I thought it said tear. Teardrop development, specifically with women, if different from males. Thank you. Well, it really wouldn't be any different. But if you're looking for body weight, honestly, I would just do wide stance squats, and I would add dumbbells if you can. But lots and lots and lots of wide stance squats. Can I still lose fat and build muscle when working a night shift job? Why wouldn't you be able to? Lots of people work night shift jobs that are big, fucking thick, fucking massive human beings. But yes, you can. It's just a matter of making sure you get proper rest, proper hydration, proper sleep, proper stress relief. Now, I'm going to say that your circadian rhythm is going to be a little fucked up because we are animals that are used to being awake during the day. If we were used to being awake at night, we would be able to see at night, which we do not. We have horrible night vision compared to other animals on the planet. But I would argue that as long as you are trying to make sure you get plenty of adequate sleep and you get extra vitamin D, that would be my biggest thing. For you, I would take a lot of vitamin D, probably about 5,000 to 10,000 IUs a day. Jimbo Babuo, I can't see your question, and leave off the fucking exclamation point, you bitch. And then I might read it, but I can't see it, so you're gonna have to retype it. Don't skip my question, please! Exclamation point. What the fuck? It's not that important, bro. Try to keep a regular sleep schedule. That's helped me with overnights. That's what I'm saying too. And again, make sure you're getting plenty of vitamin D, like plenty. Suzanne, how you doing? Getting ready for the Madison New Year's Eve with my catering events. Always surprised me that the amount of food that gets consumed during that night. It's pretty crazy. It is pretty crazy. But we're staying in. We're doing what we normally do. We're staying in. I'm going to cook some filet on the grill, pop a bottle of champagne. Me and the wife are just going to chill. Just chill. We'll try to stay awake until the ball drops. If not, we won't. We're both a little under the weather, so. And I feel so good for being a little under the weather. It's wild. Just tons of energy. It's insane. But so Jimbo Babua, make sure you retype that question, whatever the fuck it was, because I can't see it. Magnesium and supplements. You mentioned this morning for chocolate cravings. I need to grab me a 60-day bottle before Wednesday. Now, that might not be the reason. It might not be the complete reason why you're craving chocolate, but it has just been statistically studied and shown that people that are magnesium deficient oftentimes crave chocolate more because chocolate is high, cocoa is high in magnesium. So, but also if you get magnesium glycate, it really helps with sleep and stuff like that too. And it's a very important mineral. So you can't hurt by any stretch of imagination. My goal this year is to get there faster. Gandalf, God damn it, I wish everybody could get there faster, especially since we're already talking about the next pandemic. They're already talking about stay in for 48 hours and blah, 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 blah. I'm not doing shit, motherfuckers. I didn't do shit last time except get canceled from all the fucking social media apps because I said true shit. Completely 100% proven to be true shit. I could literally read the CDC website and tell people what it means and do the math for them, and they would fucking mark it as medical misinformation. This is no shit. Instagram this past week marked one of my posts as untrue. They fact-checked me, and it was the fucking news. It was a clip of the news. Wild, just wild. They're so in the fucking, they're so sucking on the cock of Big Pharma, it's disgusting. It's just wild. Anyway, but so any questions, guys? Because again, I don't have a long time because me and Mark are going to be going live here in about 22 minutes. So I got about another 12 minutes with you. Then I got to go pee, and then I got to do all this shit. I got to fucking make sure I'm ready. Got my notes ready. Got my setup going. So ask away for the next little bit. By the way, here is where you can get our coaching specials. $99 a month for the monthly, $249.99 for the 3-month block, $399.99 for the 6-month block, and for the year block, it's $499.99 for 1 year. Daily communication, weekly video conferences. It's a fucking badass deal. But also, give me 1 second. This right here is for the 50% off MFing COO for 50% off this bundle. At Ambrosia Collective. Boom. 50% off. It is Alchemy, No Morbidity, Ember, and Hydroglyph, plus a t-shirt and free shipping. So it works out to be something like $100 for all of that. Fucking crazy good. So check that shit out as soon as humanly possible. And I'm gonna put it out there. Finish up last questions, because if nobody's asking questions, I'm just gonna get moving. But I want to make sure I answer anybody's questions that has questions before I go fucking ape shit crazy on Evening Rants. By the way, Evening Rants tonight is going to be on this YouTube channel also. We're doing it on all the channels. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be wild. Going to try not to get banned. We're going to try real fucking hard. Give me 1 second. Boom. Andy McLeod, how are you doing? Suggestion for exercise to ease back into it after a long flu. I feel fine at night, but lung capacity is still low. I would just start with walking, like a nice, slow, gingerly pace. If it's too cold out, maybe your gym has a track, or you can go on a treadmill or something like that. Just walk at a nice, leisurely pace. Get your blood flow going a little bit, and then walk at a little faster pace, a little faster pace, a little faster pace, and just build your way back up. Especially if you've had any type of lung issues. But let us know if you need anything too, Annie. Okay. Do you think we'll have another lockdown? I think they may try. I don't think it will happen. I mean, it may happen. Like shit. I'm surprised California, Oregon, and fucking Washington ever fucking unlocked. To be honest, I'm surprised. I mean, I'm really surprised that they did. The way the California one was set up, the way for them back to the new normal was going to be impossible, because they had the testing set up where you had to have such a low percentage of the positive PCR tests that it would never be attained because the false negative percentage of the PCR test was over the percentage that needed to be low. So the false positives just alone, we're going to keep it locked down forever until people are like, fuck off. So do I think that they'll try? Here's the deal. All of you go to the MFing COO, it's my Twitter account on X or X, Twitter, whatever. Go there and then see my pinned post. My pinned post talks about how they're like, we're seeing orbs and fucking drones and fucking the H5N1 and all this, like so much crazy shit. It's not even because of the Orange Man. It's because of the Kennedy. The Kennedy will, in fact, destroy a lot of these people because if they can no longer place pharmaceutical ads, mainstream media is over. Like mainstream media is 75% funded by pharmaceutical ads. It's $276 billion a year for Hollywood, mainstream news and stuff like that. They would be completely done. Like their ratings are already in the tank. They'll be bankrupt. If they can no longer accept pharmaceutical ads, they'll be bankrupt. And there's that, but also if we make America healthy again, if we lower the chronic illness rate by 50%, if we just cut it in half, that's $2 trillion a year that the healthcare industry loses out on. You don't think the fucking people that, run the fucking healthcare industrial complex are gonna like not try to stop losing $2 trillion? It's about $1 trillion gonna be lost in big food. So there's huge money on the line. And that's why it's just going to be fucking crazy. So they're going to try. They're going to try all sorts of crazy shit. I'm surprised we haven't seen little aliens right yet. I'm really surprised. Anyway, here we go. How do you maintain your diet when traveling out of state? Company provides food but doesn't align with keto carnivore. I just fucking stop in any, you can stop in any grocery store and grab a rotisserie chicken with a vegetable tray for keto, or you could grab just the chicken, a rotisserie chicken, $5, $5 to $6, $7. Eat the whole chicken once in a day. And then if you can get a per diem, you go out to a steakhouse, like a cheap steakhouse, and just get a steak with double veggies. That's what I do. And I only eat like 1.5 times a day. I always take protein powder with me though, too. That's right. Meat and veg is how I do it. Very good. The landscape is going to totally change. It's going to totally, people don't, that's the thing. People right now don't even understand. Like right now, a lot of people arguing about this H-1B immigration thing. Not even on my radar. Don't even fucking care. Because the biggest thing is Kennedy. Like that's the biggest thing. They're fucking shitting bricks about him. And they should be. They have a fiduciary responsibility to not lose $2 trillion a year. So for their stockholders. So they're going to try hard, but I don't know. Carol G, I'm feeling so lost with my diet. Carol, here is coaching. Whoop. 1 second. Here are our coaching packets, Carol. We would love to work with you. Boom, right here. And Leah, which protein powder you take? I do pretty much any ambrosia protein powder, so any of the plantas, but I also very much really like a few of the MTSs. There's a lot of them, there's a few MTS ones I can't have because they're not gluten-free and I don't eat gluten because it makes my stomach distend like fucking crazy. But I absolutely love the peanut butter fluff and a few others that he has. Like it just Mark's able to flavor that shit fucking amazingly. But also I've not been above just like grabbing just about any and mixing it up. I don't mind that shit at all. And Carol, my pleasure, my absolute pleasure. So I hope all of you are having a phenomenal week. Oop. Danielle SJ, thank you very much. I hope you have a happy new year also. I am going to be off because in about 14 minutes, Mark Lobliner and I will be screaming our heads off. So be ready. So, hang on, one more thing. Carol, what's your opinion on this vegan pea protein powders? They taste like a bile straight. You know, I'm not big on pea protein, but Ambrosia does a good job of it. They have like a mixture of pea, rice, and a few other things. It tastes really good, and the texture is the thing that doesn't set it off. Like the texture for Planta is very smooth and stuff like that. But I, you know, I got to be real. I would probably just go with MTS just for straight whey, because whey is much more anorectic, meaning it has a much more satiating effect than pea protein does. Than non. Like whey is the most satiating thing possible. This is the most satiating thing possible. So let's see. And you got me tripping. It's not New Year's Eve, at least in the US. No, it's New Year's Eve Eve. That's why it says New Year's Eve Eve live. So anyway, hope all of you, I'll be seeing all you tomorrow. I hope to see you guys in about 13 minutes on this channel, or at the MFing COO, or at Mark Loveliner on X, or on Tiger Fitness on YouTube, or at Evening Rants on YouTube, or at Evening Rants on Rumble, or on Spreely, which is an app you can download to your phone, or to your TV, and watch us live. So I hope to see you all there. God damn.
Let's talk about pre-workouts. See, a lot of them just get you spiked and then you crash. The crash is crazy. When I take a pre-workout, I don't want my heart beating out of my chest. I can't do a set to failure with that. No, I want something that gets me focused. I want my mind to just go, I'm gonna get all the weight. I want my body to feel like I can go crush it, make the gains of my life. That's why the pre-workout I use is Ambrosia Kinetic. Ambrosia Kinetic is the greatest mushroom-enhanced mind and body performance booster pre-workout ever created. Go to tigerfitness.com.